So playing Widow on Junkertown, Masters, low Masters, working on taking aggressive angles. Felt like I finally did a decent job of what I was working on. The rest of my gameplay was not so good. You'll witness a Widow frontlining and falling off the map. I want to blame it on having been tired and exhausted the whole week, but honestly, I don't know. Well, look at that. So you're working on taking more aggressive angles, which especially on Junkertown is really good. Welcome back, Takichi. Especially on Junkertown, it's really good. Like, this is a safe Widow angle, right? You can take a few shots. Then if you want to flank, you go here. Then you move up to here. This is a really good angle. From here, you can basically kill everything. If they rush you, you just take the high ground and rotate. What did Cat go? Cat dog? Right at the keyboard band. It was a bot. One of the classic Twitch bots that are going around nowadays. Hey, you wanna get famous? Just follow this link. Going for this play, I like it. You see the ball, which is fine. I hate this bug. No, I just bot. Not even sending links, just bot. Yeah. You take the high ground, which is good. Careful about the ball behind you. You get healing, which is fine. SMGing down the ball is good. That bug is still in the game? Yep. That bug is still in the game, but it does fix when you unscope and re-scope, so it doesn't last forever. Taking main, not the best idea. I will be hoping to rotate like a couple seconds from now. You are doing the answer, I think. You can come to the high ground to do the answer if you want to. Like, it's gonna be very difficult for you to shoot him because he's got cover. Pro Widow? No, just like low masters. Good shot. He doesn't take cover, but yeah. You clean up. This should be a one fight. Good flick. You take this angle. This angle is very good. There's a ball behind you, but you can shield us, which is fine. And where's that McCree? He just gets you from over there, huh? Still from me? Oh. I think if you want to play this angle, the best place to play it is over here. From over here, you get to shoot at everything by just poking a little bit, and then you've got cover. I know you got whooped forward by the ball, like, it wasn't your fault entirely, but you are a little bit too far forward here, right? Like, there's no reason for you to be in the open like this. Remember, you always want to take cover. Playing aggressive angles doesn't mean stand out in the open. Playing aggressive angles means take an angle where the enemy has first doesn't expect you, and secondly has a hard time getting you out easily without, well, looking at you. Very like the entire team turning to look at you. Like, look what you are playing. If you are playing here, yeah, the ball can try to chase you. You can take the high ground with your grapple, then drop, then dance around him. Your team has a help. You can keep shooting. There is no reason for you to be this far out in the open. That McCree just got a triple kill. Like this, taking the angle. Fight is hostile, so just wait for your team to regroup. Oh, you do fall off the Mafia. You know what? It's a tactical regroup. Your team is regrouping, we are tactical and regrouping. This is a tactical regroup. Yeah, it's a reset. It's a tactical reset to be with your team. McCree died and your team is coming back from spawn. It's a tactical reset. No harm done there. You're just playing out in the open, it's fine. Decent. You don't kill him, but it's a decent shot. It will force him out. Don't forget to put your mine down, or at least throw it at the enemy. You're 2 down, so it's just stop watching out for the Hanzo he already left. Like he's with the team now. Yeah, you use him. Get out of main, get out of main, take the high ground. We finally kill the ball. You take the high ground, which is good. Hans is trying to duel you, so now you can shoot at him, yeah. Careful, you got Sonic, careful. Play with cover a little more. He's chased out by the Rana, this is fine. Our son is dead, but you can now see you. Great shot on the Ana, again, this is a very aggressive angle and I like it. Like taking this angle basically means you got free shots on the backline. So long as they're not paying attention to you, which they're not. So this is a really good aggressive angle. For this map, I definitely recommend this aggressive angle because again you can see everything. This one because you can get the backline. And if you feel really risky, you can play with this or with this and try to take angle shots as they come through. Remember, this is good if you have a really wanna fight and you are stopping them from recontesting, right? Playing like here or maybe here. It's good because you got the silence on the team that are recontesting and it's more difficult for them to chase you out. He cannot see you. He just dies. And you die. A great shot. Did you not see the Mercy coming for you? You were just focused on the McCree. Okay. And then you try to go for the Mercy and she kills you. Let's just say unlucky. It's very difficult to kill a Vulcan Mercy. But we shouldn't win the fight and get the point. I guess the biggest thing I can tell you right now is you are playing a little in the open, but mostly you are hard focusing. Like, you are focusing a lot on the same targets. You see, like a Hanzo over here, you get a body shot and then you stay for like 5 to 6 seconds just looking in this angle, where you could be using this time to reposition, take a different angle. Like they know you're shooting here now, even though you didn't kill the Hanzo, you got them, and he's getting out. Even though you don't think he's getting out, just regroup to get a different shot. Like once you take 1 or 2 shots, you should reposition because, especially at your rank, when the enemy know where you are, you become less of a threat. That's why I really like aggressive angles because when the enemy doesn't know where you are, so long as they don't know where you are, you can really put the pressure on. And this becomes a threat that they have to watch out for. It's no longer, well, the Widow may shoot here or here, but also now if I'm here, I have to be careful because the Widow may take this angle. Or if I'm here, I have to be careful because the Widow might take this angle. You threaten space that you're not even taking because you have taken it before. You take the high ground, this is fine, kill the Sigma, good shot. Took the time to line it up and everything. You hear the arrow, yep, or someone called it, either or. You drop, which is fine. It's good to play with your team until you grab health again. Now you should be taking an aggressive angle again. Mine above you, yep. You triggered your mine. This has been okay. This is an attempt. You take the high ground again. You check for the Hanzo, who's no longer there. Put the mine down. Good job. You get killed. Valor is difficult to play against. You really have to take very long silence. So maybe instead of playing here, you can play here. Hold on, let me just. No, this is the wrong place. I was like, where the heck am I? Here we go. You can play on this angle, right? Well, it's a lot harder for ball to dive you. On this angle, you can still see this, you can still see this, and this, which is really good. And once you've cleared the tanks from playing on this angle, and your team has cleared the tanks, then you can move on to your next angle. You do get the ball killed though, like with the Venom Mine and your team. But that's solid. It's not great, but solid. And you have been getting picks, which is good. Good shot. Great shot. That's a great kill. You basically prevented your entire team from getting hit by the flux. We trans anyway. The dragons below you. This is fine. This is pretty good. Taking I love this. Taking a very aggressive angle behind them. And who's gonna chase you out? Like maybe someone who's respawning and comes to the high ground. That's like the only choice they have to chase you out. Not a Chris free. If you see him, he doesn't know you're here. Okay, they're giving a point. This is fine. This is okay. Again, keeping the angle is good. This is fine. Just shooting from here. Good shot. Not a headshot, but still fine. You should reposition your mine at this point. Like your mine behind you is not gonna do a lot. Just shooting in front of you, they are contesting the payload. So if you can get your mine on the payload and if it's one or two people, you may get free damage and sights to kill people. You move the angle to have better angle on point, which is again good. I do recommend moving every now and then so that the enemy team doesn't know where you are. Unlucky. You didn't see the Moira, and you didn't reposition the mine either. You took a new angle, and this mine basically stayed here and did nothing for about 20 seconds. I'm surprised this was not a 1-5 though. I thought it would be.
Coalescence is charging.
Good shot. You don't kill him, but good shot. Good attempt at very least. Well, he's coming for you. He gets your mine. This is fine. You can. Yep. Don't worry about the monkey. Again, I will be throwing my mine over here to make sure this stays clean. Someone behind you, so you drop. You get the mega. This is fine. Overall, I don't think you've played badly. I don't think you could be getting more value. But that may just be an aim thing. So you've missed a few shots that could have been headshots. For repositioning your mine, by the way. Like, using your mine is not great. It's not the best cooldown in the game, but you should still be using it. Like, let me double check. I believe it's 100 damage. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. It is 75 damage actually, not 100. It's still pretty good, and of course it is a small AoE, so if you just throw it in the middle of the enemy team, right? You may just get more than one person, you can see multiple people, your team can see multiple people, you get easier setups for the kill, and you just do a little extra damage, because imagine you throw it on the point and get like these two. That's 150 damage. It's okay. It's not amazing, it's not gonna change the fight, but it may allow you to get just a little more value. So sure, okay. I will say this, I think you are not getting enough value in the sense that you are not getting enough early picks to make a difference. And again, that's the thing with Widow. Widow is a very feast or farming character. So if you get the pick before the fight, you feast, you just win. You win the fight, basically. But because you are staying for so long focused on the same person, it becomes more difficult and you have less options to kill people. You should be rotating maybe a little bit earlier. I don't mean that in the sense of, yeah, just start here or go for aggressive angle from the beginning. What I mean is that you're taking one, like for example, when you were here, you took 2 shots at the Hanzo, right? Then you stayed looking at the Hanzo for about 5 to 6 seconds instead of making a next rotation. If you take a shot, then the enemy, especially at this rank, like masters, the enemy will know where you are, and it will become harder to get value from the safe position. So reposition. Get shots from a different angle. That will help you get picks earlier. Because if people, the best way of explaining it is, if I expect Widow to be here, right? I will not go here. I'll just play here. Because, well, the Widow will shoot me if I go here and I poke here, right? So I'll try to play behind this cover. However, if you take a couple shots, then reposition really quick and go for an aggressive angle, doing both things at once, then you can surprise people. You can get free kills. Because they are just not expecting you, right? If from here you move all the way around to here or to here, and you can get shots on people that are not even expecting you to be here. What will happen very often is that teams will call, or maybe just people in ranked will call, yeah, Widow main or Widow on the high ground, right? Widow here. So they will be like, okay, let's play in this area, maybe this area, because you can shoot through walls, of course, but so that she doesn't shoot us here, and she doesn't shoot us on the high ground here or the high ground here. So by taking an aggressive angle, you can be like, okay, they know where I am, right? I'm gonna reposition, because even if they don't think I'm here anymore, if they don't know where I am, then I can take shots and surprise them, and it's a lot easier to get shots from people who don't expect you. Like even lining up the shots, you even have more time to line up your shots when you rotate and you see people that are not expecting you, because they just don't know where you are. Then they may be kind of looking for you, but they don't know where you're gonna be. This is also what playing aggressive angles enables. Because if you always play defensive, they're gonna be like, yeah, Widow's gonna be here, Widow's gonna be here. Maybe at most Widow will play like this. But if you decide to go for aggressive angles, you can be like, oh, I have no idea. They literally have no idea where the Widow is. Widow could be coming this way. This is an aggressive Widow. We have to be careful looking that way as well. But at the same time, Widow could come this way and kill our backline. So we have to look at that way as well. But also, the Widow could just be playing main again, and we can't really play here. This is why playing aggressive angles with Widow is really good. You threaten angles that you are not even in, because you have taken them before. And I explained that earlier on Gibraltar, but Junkertown is really, really good for explaining it, so I want to go over it again. Because you play here first, right? You just play here. You deny this, basically. You only deny this. Let's actually put it with different colors. Like, we call this 1. You deny this angle, right? Then you can take a different one. Maybe 2. You deny this. Then you take a different one. 3. You deny this. And this. And you see how, if they don't know where you are, you can just threaten them from literally whatever your position is. You are threatening something just by existing. Maybe you can take a different angle, right? Maybe you can play all the way back here if you really want to and threaten this angle, right? Maybe, I don't know, you can go, again, like I said earlier, very aggressive. You can play behind this and threaten the window as well as this angle and this angle. So the enemy not knowing where you are is really good so long as you rotate fast, because it allows you to threaten angles where, so long as the enemy don't know where you are until you take your first shot, because of course, when you take your first shot, you reveal yourself, right? So until you take your first shot, you can be, you can take the time to line up the shot and make a kill. And if you get a pick, you win the fight. And just by getting up, even if you lose the fight, just by hitting a body shot from here, the enemy will be like, okay, well, I have to watch out from this direction, but also I know the Widow started here, so I really can't go here. But then next time maybe you go this way and surprise them from here. They are playing here now, right? Because you basically denied this entire area by playing this angle, and you denied this entire angle by this entire area by playing main. So now you got a free shot on the enemy team this way. I hope that explains it. Let's do it. I want you to do one more thing, which is, let's think about it the other way. Like if you're playing here, the enemy safe spot is basically this, right? Like all of this is safe for the enemy. Actually, that's all of this is actually safe for the enemy. And technically also like all of this. If you're playing on 1. If you're playing on 2, which is, let's say, it's this one, right? What safety does the enemy have? Well, they have this. And they have this little space. If you're playing here on 3, what safety does the enemy have? Well, you can go a little further aggro, but let's just say that the enemy has basically like not this, but a little bit more like this for safety, right? You can see how the angles overlap. Like there is very little position that is actually safe from you right now. Because of how many angles you are threatening at once, the enemy cannot really be in any of them without being in an angle you have threatened before or are threatening right now. And this is only for 3 angles, 1, 2, 3. The more angles you can take, the better, and the earlier you can make these rotations, the better, because the enemy will not have the time to look for you, right? I hope this is understandable. Let's do it again, because I like this idea more. Let's mark the areas you're threatening. So from here, you are threatening this. And maybe also a little bit of this. If you play from here, number 2, you're basically threatening all of this. Like all of this. They have a little safety spot right here, so let's do it like this. And they have a little safety spot right here, so let's do it like this. And then if you take this angle, you're basically threatening all of this. So do you see what they become reduced to playing on? They basically can only play stairs to hide from you. Like the high ground is free for you from here as well. Like I didn't mark it, but all of this is threatened by the high ground. And they basically have nowhere to hide. This is why taking different angles is really good. You basically deny them safe positions just by having existed on those positions before. We're gonna go for a spam shot. I like it. Very, very aggressive. Careful not fall off the map again. You take the shot, you get out. We didn't get the kill, it's fine, we get out. Yep, this is fine. You're dead here, you're dead here, that's unlucky. You took too long to plant the shot, basically. They saw you. You're getting rest, which is fine. Take the high gun again, just take the high gun again. Shooting the ball is fine. Yeah, you take the high gun. This angle, not great. You don't have any cover, basically. You get a shot, it's not a headshot. That's a great shot. Overextend McCree, just kill him. Don't play main, SMG him down is good. That's a right behind you, okay, goodbye. I'm sorry for your Ana. That was a, wait. Oh my god. Oh, that's the planned one. He went for a, there's actually a charge distance that will not get you off the map, which is that. He still should die, but that's a really good play. You ignore the Rhine, they basically have no shields at this point. Stop playing main, take an off angle. High ground is fine. I like that mine. Again, it's better. It's probably gonna get value at least. It was just watching main, and we frontlined a little too long. Stop playing main. This is what I mean when I say aggressive rotations. Just instead of being here, rotate right away so you can take a different angle. Rotate right away. When we're defending, we have the same idea, right? We want to take maybe not as aggressive angles because you can be by yourself, but if you can threaten this angle, right, from here, you can still threaten main for a little bit. You don't want to stay on main and threaten like all of this. You can also threaten this angle, or rather this, which threatens all of this, right? From here and up to here. You can play on the window, like for this part. Playing on the window threatens basically all of this. Playing on this one, again, makes... You see what I mean. You see what... I don't want to have to go over it for every point, but that's the general idea of playing aggressive angles with Widow. You deny possible safe locations to hide from. You go for the aggressive angle. I like it. Again, you just have to be careful because even if you get a pick, you're probably going... Whether you get a pick or not, maybe you get a pick, right? Maybe you kill the sun. We don't. We take one shot, we take two shots, good job. Now you have to get out. Because if the enemy, especially because they have a ball, a breaking ball, even if the enemy know, when the enemy know where you are, they're probably going to pressure you, right? So we get out, we get a pick and we get out. You did your job basically on that one. You go back a little in mine, which again, I'm fine with you playing safe because your team is not with you yet. Everyone just dies. You shoot the Widow, so you play defensive. I don't know, I'm not sure what that's supposed to accomplish, but again, I'd rather you put it down than not use it. Like, is this the idea that if the ball comes for you, you can get him? Because for that, you can just put it here, and when you rotate, he will get hit. It's not ideal, I think. Like, if this is meant to prevent people from coming this way, you put it here. If this is meant to hit the ball when he dives you, you put it, like, again, around here. So that when he comes in, he gets shot when you rotate out. This is shot. Rotating is good. Again, I like this. You missed the shot. It's fine though. You have sights and she doesn't. You and Dash killer. Nice job. We hold the point. This is fine. Great shot. Shooting the rhyme from a different angle is good. Like, this is defense. This second point has been really good for you. Maybe not for your team in general, but for you. Oh my god. Please don't tell me he wins doing this. Oh my god. Oh no. We have Bob. Just throw Bob at the point, please. You also just drop on the mines. Bob, Bob, Bob! Oh my god, so late. Oh, that's so unfortunate. You had already won that fight even. Like, this fight is won, they have 2 people down. Then Orisa just basically walks into the mines because she's like, I have no choice, I have to stop this. Your Ash, I don't know if someone called it. Like, your Orisa should have been like, ball on payload, someone touch, right? Your entire team is playing so far forward. This ball just won the game. And he's a pretty good ball. He's been annoying you a lot the entire game, which is really ball's job when they have a sniper. And this is so unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. You're just SMGing and you just drop without looking because you're worried about the point and you drop straight into one of the mines that's hidden behind the stairs. Anna tries to dash, but she just dies to the pile drive. Rotho can't dash. Does he have a hook? Maybe? He doesn't even have a hook to try to stop him. And Bob was late. That's so unfortunate. And all of this, by the way, because Orisa didn't just immediately call backup. If she had, then Yurash could have been like, yeah, look where she is. Just throw Bobs. Throw Bobs? Throws Bob. Yeah, Orisa here should be calling backup. Back up, Orisa, please. Back up. Maybe here she started calling it. If she didn't call it, maybe just noticed because of the movement on the thing. Your Ash is still doing the Hansa. She should be more worried about the backlap because only Bob can touch. And then she finally looks and it's too late. I don't know if your Orisa didn't call it. If your Orisa called it and the Ash didn't pay attention, then that's definitely on the Ash. But this was basically a one fight and we lost it because of it. That's very unfortunate. But regarding what you said, yeah, you're playing. You're not taking aggressive angles a lot. You said you were working on it, but the big reason you are not taking aggressive angles a lot is that you just spend way too much on the same angle, where you should be really repositioning every few shots, so that well, the enemy team doesn't know where you are. If the enemy team knows where you are right now, they just avoid your sideline. If they don't know where you're gonna come from, they can't really avoid your sidelines. They have to be on constant watch of wherever you may come from, and that gives you an advantage. It gives you a little bit of time whenever you take the aggressive angle to take the shot. You take the aggressive angle, you take the shot. Like you did it here, and if you got value, you kill someone. Then we lost the fight because you hard focus on the McCree, right? So you need to start. You need to stop actually hard focusing people when you are down on an angle, so that you can reposition and get a different angle and kill people. Your aim is good. Like today, your aim was not great, but it wasn't terrible either. And you did say you were exhausted and tired for the whole week, so your aim may have suffered a little because of it. But overall, yeah, take aggressive angles, take them a little faster. Change your angle a bit faster so that the enemy, basically you want to keep the enemy on their toes for as long as you can. If they know you're playing here, all they have to do is not play here, right? Or not play here, or not play here. If they don't know where you are, if you were here, but then you moved, to begin with, if they still think you're here, you get a free shot and a free kill. If they think you've moved, then they don't know where you're coming from. So they have to watch out for several different angles. But I guess that is too long to read. I'm gonna take a short break, go to the bathroom, get some water. Then I don't know. We'll see. 2 minutes or 3 minutes. If someone in chat has a broader view they'd like done, you can post it on me. Otherwise, yeah, just let me know. We are back. I am back. I usually just take a break after every hour or so because, well, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to drink water. Keep my throat from breaking. I don't have any more on my chat on my Discord review, but I can always just do one from another Discord. I have several actually to choose from, so we don't have to take a break. All right, let me find one. Unless someone in chat has posted one, doesn't look like it. Let me